looks like you're not going on your flight that's right now, so you have to change your reservation. I guess that means one more vlog, huh? A as in kite, Z as in zebra, and X as in xylophone.
Thank you so much for that one. I'm going to pull up the resume here. And the name of the client, please.
My sugar daddy's name is Sean Torbati. So one thing that we encounter a lot at HPN is in our international business, there are different restrictions and regulations and importation procedures in almost every country. If you can imagine, each country is like a different person. And as you deal with each country, you have to know, especially when it comes to supplements, more than probably any other good since they're consumed, supplements and food, you have to deal with having all the right forms filled out, all the right documentations, all the right customs information, because if you don't, stuff gets held up in customs, stuff gets rejected, and it makes doing business a lot more difficult. So things just got updated for Australia, so we have to fill out all of our forms all over again, and that's actually what I'm in the process of doing. We actually have a shipment that's in customs right now, headed to Massive Joe's, our main Australian partner for distribution, and we have to get it out. So these forms have to be done today. So sometimes you're waiting on a phone call to be able to get the information you need, and it's what's holding you back from getting your job done. But let's move on to the next task. So I have a ton of things to share with you guys today. We're gonna get to try some new protein samples. The new flavor of Pro Zero, you guys will see it here first. Hopefully we can go final today. We have another new product that I'm not even gonna tell you what it is, but I'm gonna let people at the office taste it to see what the feedback is and see if we're getting closer to nailing it. We have restock coming of our hoodies today, which we already sold out of last week, our brand hoodies. I have a few different meetings to go to, a few calls to get on. It should be a pretty good day. I'm excited to share it with you guys. One thing I deal with is I actually get texts from clients, nutrition clients, almost all day long because I have a personal relationship with almost all of them where we've developed a connection and I want them to text me as frequently as possible. So I get questions all day or, can you zoom in on this? I won't block the person's name, but you can see like a new client, you know, asking me about how they can make swaps and adjustments and etc. And this is a big part of helping people be successful as a nutritionist. So I welcome it, but it does take a lot of time too. So I try and answer my clients like within the hour if possible, because they might be in the middle of that meal that they have a question about or in a particular situation. And if I can help them right at that moment, there's a much better chance of them being successful.
All these products that are taking your work back to normal in a few months, hopefully. You could do a video on me, like from wheelchair to dance floor.
Yeah, it just started, Donna, right now.
So I was like, yeah, let's do it.
It just started, Donna, right now.
Use this to text, so that'll be done.
I have all the base text on, I just gotta clean it up into something coherent. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Fucking rendering it, bro.
So, a big thing for us is shipments. I mean, if you get busy and you're a direct-to-consumer company, which we do B2B, which is business to business, selling wholesale, and we do B2C, which is business to consumer, selling direct to people who are using our products, you end up shipping quite a bit. I mean, this is like half a day's worth of shipping over here. So you can see pretty much on any given day, we'll have a truck coming, bringing us pallets because we're going through product very quickly as we ship out all these orders. So let's see what it looks like over here. We have Big Chai, Sirtuin, S9,
Chai back in stock.
True. It was never out.
I just put back right now, it's out of stock.
Oh, really?
Showing him, yeah.
No worries.
It's like Tetris in here. We're always trying to get pallets out as new ones come in because you only have a certain amount of space. We haven't had to add racking yet, which we will do pretty soon. We're gonna put a rack right up here so we can double the storage capacity of this room. And then actually, next month, we're going through this wall and connecting to the next unit over to have more space because we're, as you can see, pretty much filled up. We don't want to get to the point where we're too cramped. So we're gonna go through that wall and connect to the next warehouse over and double up on this space again. So we're not going anywhere. We spent too much time, money, and effort getting this place set up, and we love it here. So who wouldn't want to work 1 mile from the beach? We're always trying to step up, always trying to get better, always trying to improve, whether that be with existing products or new ones. In the case of T5, this is a product that we've had out for over 3 years, and we have updated the formulation ones, but right now we just got a facelift. It just looks a lot sexier right now. And, you know, obviously we always want our packaging to reflect the quality of what's on the inside, because we spend oftentimes up to a year in formulating a product, so we want it to look like it too. So T5 got a facelift. We actually are introducing 2 brand new SKUs today too. So you'll be hearing all about this soon, but S9, brand new product for HPN. So this is the jelly to NR's peanut butter. We'll be talking more about that. And then what else we got for them? Oh, we got chai, large chai. HPN did make plant protein sexy for the first time ever, but I will say using organic brown rice and organic pea protein sources, all natural sweeteners, monk fruit, which costs an absurd amount, does make for an expensive product. And the only thing sexier than a plant-based protein that has a perfect amino acid profile, mixes great and tastes great, is one that's also economical. And the way that we're trying to help achieve that is with larger sizing. So we came out with Pro Zero in a 25 serving tub. Since then we've introduced the 50 serving tub, which saves you guys 25% right off the bat. So that's a huge savings that we're able to pass along by manufacturing in a larger size. And so now we're introducing chai in that size too. So now every flavor of Pro Zero as of this moment is available in both the 25 serving and the 50 serving size. Pretty cool.
It's not what it looks like, dude. It's what there's nothing in my hand.
Let me see.
No, dude.
Open it.
No, there's nothing
Open
in
it,
there.
bro. Open it, bro. Oh my God. Caught red-handed.
Oh!
No candy. There's no diabetes allowed here. Let's get this out of here.
No!
All right, so like I said earlier, we have a new flavor of Pro Zero, codename Pro Zero Black, but it's mint chocolate chip ice cream that we're working on. I think this one's gonna be the final version, but I always put it to the test of letting everyone try and getting feedback. So we're gonna mix some up and call everyone in to try it real quick. I fully expect this to be the best selling flavor, so we'll see how it holds up. Everything's gotta hold up to the test. You know what? It might still need work. It's really good, but it's not perfect. We did just get restocked on these hoodies too, which is pretty dope because it's actually the fastest selling clothing item we ever had. Normally when we have a clothing item that we want to stock continually, we order in quantities of 144. But we just did a smaller test order just to see that everyone was liking this design with the Atom on it and the lining and in the back. So, but it turned out people love it. Love the fit, love the feel, love the design. So we went ahead and ordered again, much bigger. So we're restocked right now. When we run out this time, we'll be out for a couple weeks because I actually paid like a rush fee to get it faster so we could be in stock. But when we run out this week, we'll be out for about 2 weeks after that. So when you see this, I'm gonna put the link in the description below to the hoodie. This is a 2017 brand hoodie. And again, we're not making any money off these. Full disclosure, we're actually only marking them up like $3-4 bucks over what they cost. And that's just to cover the shipping because we ship free on hpnsupplements.com. I'll put the link down below if you want it. They run true to size pretty much. I am wearing a medium. I can do a large too. If you want it to fit a little bit tighter in the arms, do your normal size. You can go up a size if you want it a little bit baggier. We're headed over to ASN right now. That's Australian Sports Nutrition. I know that sounds weird because we're in the US, but they opened their first store here in Costa Mesa, right in our backyard. So we've been able to make a pretty awesome relationship with them over the last few months, actually close to a year now. And we're one of their top selling brands in the store. We're taking them over the new T5 look, the larger size chai latte and the new product S9. So we're also going to talk a little bit of business, so you guys will see some of that, how a lot of negotiations are done in not so formal of a setting. I mean, we'll talk about some pretty big stuff in just a very offhand type of way, because you have to understand that different cultures do different business practices in terms of how they make deals. And one thing with Australians is they're a little bit more laid back with how they discuss business. They'll do it a little bit more informally, off the cuff. So, you know, we'll just shoot the breeze a little bit, and at the same time, we'll get a little bit of business done, figuring out some forecasting and moving forward. Especially what you guys will see is we're going to talk about the launch of the new flavor of Pro Zero, which I brought them a sample of to send back to Australia to try, because we think that this is going to be the flavor that we really break out with, especially in the Australian market. So we'll see how that goes too.
Sorry, I haven't stopped that.
Oh, wait, your ones are going like.
Yeah, it's good.
Good,
Yeah,
huh?
it's good. All right.
They opened over here about a year and a little bit of change ago. They've been a big supporter of us ever since they opened, which we love working with them. So the relationship here, as well as building it into Australia, is very important to us. So I always come by here as soon as I can with new stuff, so that we are staying on top of it with them. We have the ability to have them in our backyard, so that we can, you know, be on top of educating them, giving them samples and etc. But we love them. We love ASM. Just
Just
like mine, yeah.
Sriracha.
We're on special diet. How do you finish this off, Kelvin? Look at it. It's like 9:45. We want to get to Chick-fil-A before it closes at 10, so that's really what is limiting our work day right now. Chick-fil-A's hours. These fuckers think we can stay open a little bit later. So what did we get done today? Other than the things you saw, we also got time clock set up. So as we grow, we've realized that people are late every fucking day, and they're always on time to leave though. Realize that for sure. So we're setting up a time clock, an official one, digital, not handwritten records anymore, which is what we've been using. So we'll have a really nice, clean digital record of when everyone gets here, when they take off for breaks, and then when they leave for the day. So that's a pretty big thing too. As we continue to grow and advance as a company, we have to do things like this to keep ourselves on track and clean and organized. Because right now we're at 12 people, but in a year we'll be at 25, and the year after that 100. So you have to put in practices in place at this level that can scale up with you, and this is one of them. So we're pretty excited about it. Chick-fil-A, let's go. You don't always get what you want in life, I guess. This is
Do you guys want to go to something else, or?
Yeah, we could go to Yard House. We could go to that poke place, right? Even though I already had it.
You guys had that for lunch, no?
Yeah, I would eat it again. I don't give a fuck, honestly. It's been a while since we've been here, like 5 hours, 4 hours. But sometimes you have to go with your second choice, and this is always my second choice.